Hello! Today we're going to look at a problem involving bank account and interest. It's essentially a problem about compound interest, and this is the way that all bank accounts operate. So I'll let you just read the question. Right, our aim today is to do this in as efficient a way as possible. We're going to tackle it the long way first of all, and you can do that, that's up to you, but in the end we're going to tackle it in a nice efficient way. So interest rate of 3%. Well, if I want to find 1%, divide this by 100, so that's £20. So your 3% is going to be £60. So the amount at the end of the first year will be your £2,000 plus your 60. So end of the first year, £2,060. So when we get to the second year, now it's not 1% of the original amount, it's now 1% of the amount that's in the account at the end of the first year. So for the second year, we want 1% of this, so divide this by 100. So £20.60, 3% multiplied by 3, and that is £61.80. So to get the amount at the end of the second year, we add on the amount at the end of the first year, 2,060, plus your interest for the second year, plus £61.80, and that gives us 2,000. Oh, need to scrub that. Gives us £2,121.80. Now let me just double check that. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we could go on. So that's the end of the first year, that's the end of the second year, end of third year, end of fourth year. And you can do it that way, that's absolutely fine. But let's think about a possible shorter way. So just divide that off. So if we wanted it, the amount at the end of the first year, so this 2,060, we could do this another way. So what one number could we multiply by to give us this? The 1 for the original amount, so £2,000, that always stays in the bank account, and your 3% as a decimal is 0.03. So you've got your original amount of 2,000, then you've got this additional 3. And that would give you, and you can check that in a calculator, 2,060. Now, at the end of the second year, we've then got to multiply the amount at the end of the first year, again by 1, because that's not going to be, that's going to stay the same, that's going to be in the account, plus an additional 3%. So again by 1.03. So that's going to be the amount at the end of the second year. End of the third year. Let me start that again. End of third year. We're going to multiply this amount by, again, 1.03, 1 for the original amount, and 0.03 for the additional 3%. And for the fourth year, again, multiply by 1.03. Now, excuse me, this is a little bit messy, so I'm going to write this in a format that's a bit neater. So if we start with our original amount, that's the 2,000, how many 1.03s have we multiplied by? We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So a shorter way of writing that, 1.03 to the power of 4. And that equals £2,251 and 2 pence. That is a shorter way of doing it. So if we look back to our question, how could we go straight from the question into the shorter amount? Well, there's your £2,000, that's your original amount. Interest rate of 3%, so that's the 3% here, the 0.03, not forgetting 1 for your original amount, because you've got to keep that. So it's 1, the original amount, plus your 0.03, your 3%, and the power is the number of years. So in this case, 4. So the bit I've got circled here is the quicker way of doing it. You can still do it a longer way if you wish, but this is the most efficient way of doing it. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.